I don't know about you guys, but sometimes Hearthstone can really make you angry. Anger is a feeling that we all have from time to time, especially with this new update to where Druid is just everywhere and you need a way to be able to kill it. So go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel in order to tell me that you don't need a therapist, you just need a reason to get angry and to have it be effective and to have a way of beating Druid right now, because this seems to be one of the only ways that we can actually consistently beat Druid outside of just playing a Hell Yeah on turn 4. And I'll go ahead and spoil this for a video that'll be coming up in the next couple of days. I really don't think that Plague DK got all too much better. If anything, Unholy DK got so much better because now you can use some of those tools in the Unholy archetype, like for example the AoE. You have that now as an option. But to be honest, that deck really didn't feel like a way of consistently beating Druid, even if you got the Hell Yeah on turn 4. So what I decided to do is to take a page out of Fino's book and try this new version of Enrage Warrior that doesn't run Grom and doesn't run Ramornia, because unfortunately Ramornia is still 7 mana, and this card can sometimes just sit in your hand and not do anything. And if I'm not playing my Golden Ramornia, there is definitely a reason why, because it just doesn't feel like we need it now that we have the new 2-drop Battle Worn Faceless. This card is essentially the reason why we are cutting out those really expensive cards, because now the only thing that matters is making a big Olgra as like your big payoff card in case you need to, you know, destroy the board and hit face at the same time. But now we are all in on Crazed Wretch plus the Battle Worn Faceless combo, because if you're able to do your Anima Extractor combo onto the Wretch, you have an easy way of being able to deal a bunch of damage for effectively 4 mana, and if you want to triple it, then you can do it for 6 mana, because the only thing you have to have invested is the depths as well as a big Anima turn hitting that Crazed Wretch combo. So that's the reason why we've kind of, you know, lowered the curve of this deck, so to speak, and that is also why we are running a few disruption cards like Okani and Speaker Stomper. The reason why Okani is in this deck is, I'm pretty sure, just to try and stop Druid from playing a minion against you. Or if you're trying to counter a Nourish at the right time, that can maybe work. But countering a Nourish is really difficult because Druid has a lot of 0 mana spells that can take up that discount. So it might just be better to use this card as a way of countering Druid minions, because they have to throw out their Lasher and they have to give up a really impactful turn of doing a lot of things. You kind of scale them back a little bit. But the timing of this card can be very important. Sometimes you do just need to throw it out so that way your Anima Extractor can hit the cards that you want. And that's another reason why I don't mind the idea of a Speaker Stomper in this deck, because you can always just trade it into the deck for 1 mana in case you don't want to spend the 4 mana of throwing it out of your hand. So that does feel a little bit good, especially considering that stopping spells like the Nourish turns are very important right now. So having one of these is a pretty good flex pot. But if you want to sub out these cards for anything else, I would say that it probably wouldn't be that bad of an idea. But if you are playing at top 1000 Legend, you absolutely need to have these disruption cards, because you just need like a turn or two in order to pop off with the turns of like the Anima Extractor by turn 5 or turn 6. So that's why these disruption cards are very important in my eyes. Other than that, this deck is pretty much the same, except now it runs Trial by Fire since it is 6 mana. I'm not really sure how much experimentation that Enrage Warrior has been going under, since we've had Odin Warrior essentially be the best warrior deck by a very wide margin. But like I've been saying in this entire video, Druid is the enemy right now until something happens, and I guarantee you there has to be a nerf on this deck at some point. Jailer Druid is just way too good right now, and the list that I highlighted in the previous video is still very much what the deck is right now, maybe with like 1 or 2 card changes. But Trial by Fire is like one of the only really new cards that goes into this deck, and you still have the Steam Guardian in order to draw throughout cards, so you do have a few new cards making its way. But the Battle Worn Faceless is the reason why this deck's stonks have gone up in a tremendous way. If you guys remember Bloodsworn Mercenary, this was a really impactful card in Enrage Warrior back in the day, but now instead of it being 3 mana, it's just 2 mana because you're not getting a 3/3 body alongside it. But I don't know. I don't care about the 3/3 body. I just care about getting this ability. But Battle Worn Faceless is really the reason why Enrage Warrior stonks have gone up massively, and you can definitely get some really quick lethals without having to draw out the game until like turn 8, turn 9. The cards that are the most important to keep in this deck are going to be your Anima Extractor, as well as your Imbued Axe. I would not usually keep your Sun Fury Champion unless you have the Axe and the Ember of Strength ready to go. There might be some instances to where you can keep it if you already have the Anima Extractor. But another card that's really important to keep is probably just your Steam Guardian, because if you don't have your weapon, this does feel like the safest turn 3 that you can possibly make. But I would argue that you don't always want to keep your 1-drops every single game. Like, it is nice to have the Foul Egg ready to go as soon as you can with Roaring Applause, but sometimes you really do need this massive payoff in order to make your earlier turns feel not that bad, because if you're just playing an egg and then you don't find the depths, for example, it can be really difficult in order to make the egg feel like it's threatening, and then if you never draw the card draw, then sometimes you would have just rather done something else with your turn 1, because I've sometimes had eggs that just sit there and don't do anything. So it's not like this is a deck that you just always want to keep the 1-drops, you always want to keep the 2-drops, you want to try and keep cards in combination with each other. Like, case in point, if you do have the depths and you do have the egg, I would definitely keep both of those cards, and like, same thing with like Jam Session. Sometimes you can just go ahead and keep your Anima Extractor on coin and play it on turn 1, so that way you can jam a Jam Session on turn 2, like a real musician, and then, you know, you have this 4/7 minion by turn 2 that just can't be cleared by most decks. So this is a deck that might take a little bit of getting used to if you've never played Enrage Warrior before. It's got a little bit of a learning curve to it, but once you learn how to mulligan with this deck, it really just all pieces together and forms the perfect way of dealing a bunch of charge damage in a somewhat aggressive warrior deck. And don't forget, if you do enjoy this kind of content, feel free to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel to be notified about any of our future updates. A huge thank to our patrons Muck Life Marshall, Will, and Kevin Resnick for keeping us supported on the Patreon. And if you guys would like to support on Patreon as well, there are extra bonuses and perks that you get for supporting the channel. And we also have merch in case you guys want to support the channel in that way and get yourself a badass shirt in the process. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this deck intro, and we'll see you for the next video. Kibler, oh my god, whoa, dude, Kibler grinded ranks.
Come, embrace the chaos.
Wait a minute. Okay, I think I'm supposed to keep the Thore below her, but then again, keeping it doesn't really feel that good against Death Knight. But coining it out on 3, I feel like is the only reason why I'm keeping it here. Okay, all right, Kibler, what are we cooking today? What are we cooking in the Brian laboratory?
Look upon me, the aspect of death.
Okay, body bagger. Am I just gonna have to like, dude, it's insane. I am not seeing druids. I have only been seeing Death Knights today. This is the 5th Death Knight, and there's only been 1 druid, and I figured that everyone and their mother would be playing druid right now. Like, watch me switch to druid and suddenly become the problem. But I feel like druid is just so easy to win with right now. That's the only reason why I'm not playing it. It's too easy. It's too easy, and I don't think people want to watch it. I'll play it later, but it's like, I'm trying to see what else is good. I'm trying to make video content. And I need to get some video content for these next couple of days. I saw a mage and mage in my dumpster ranks. Aquatic semi-fish. Somebody help me through this nightmare. Alright. What direction is he taking this plague deck, though? Jinju, that's the name of this. Oh, right, yeah, the Spirit of Jinju is also like another card. It looks very similar to Alkani. Yeah, you're right. That's actually what they're called. Mage and Mage and Mage all in the dumpster ranks. I mean, Rainbow Mage is still good. I wonder how it fares against Plagues in particular, because it's a very cycle-heavy deck. So what if you can see the darker side of me? According to WoW Wiki, the Jinju were once Murlocs that evolved when exposed to the sacred pools of the Veil of Eternal Blossoms. So what you're saying is they used to be dumb fish people, but now they're smart fish people. Alright, I can get with that logic. I can get with that logic. They were the first fish people to step out and begin evolution. Now that's some history. What is the Veil of Eternal Blossoms, though? Similar to the myth that trolls who were exposed to the Well of Eternity evolved into night elves. Someone said earlier that mana plagues is the only that they care about, and if you don't draw hell yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, yes, and that's like the big puzzle that people are trying to solve. Is that how do we win without just, you know, playing hell yeah on turn 4? Listen to the AoE? Okay. This works out for the time being. As long as this thing sticks and I can start, like, buffing it, I think this is a pretty good idea. Like, playing the weapon might have been worth it. But I liked setting up a wall here, so that way I could be a little bit more proactive. What?
My pain doesn't
Okay, that's kind of nutty. That is sort of nutty, not gonna lie. Your place looks way different. When was the last time that you were in stream? I've been in a new place for like about 6 months now. I'm actually about to move again, so yeah, get used to it. Get used to it there, bud. There are lots of changes happening. Long time ago? Yeah, that makes sense. Lots of things have changed. Metal will strike you down with a vicious blow. We are the vanquished soul. Yeah, it's just a green screen. This whole time he was lying to us. It's just a green screen.
I will not be denied.
Alright, well at least I got a 3-3 with taunt now. Kind of helps protect this a little bit more. If he has like a skeletal sidekick, maybe that could work. Maybe that can work. I trust Clark. Nah, man, it's all fake. It's all fake behind me. These are all props. Oh my god, he's going with the blood lean. Try to defile the metal. I guess I have to Olgra here, because it's the only minion that survives. Oop. Oh my god, worst order. Worst order, dude.
I will not be denied.
Okay, whatever. I stabilized. Still no hell yeah. I can maybe go for like an Okani turn. Oh my god! Kill both my Steam Guardians? Oh, come on, dude. Oh, come on. Clark wants druids. Clark ain't getting druids. Why? I want to beat up on the druids. And the moment that I start playing something else, you already know what's gonna happen.
I'm 7 moves ahead of you.
Alright, got a counter minion here. I don't know what spell he's gonna be using, but I assume they're not gonna be that good. Alright, that's still a 9-10 minion at the end of the day. Screw Steam Guardian in particular. I know, right? What you got against Steam Guardian? Huh? What you got against the Steam Guardians? They protect each other. They're called Guardians for a reason. How you just gonna get rid of them with absolute prejudice? So show friendship with Dog Kibbles. I mean, I do have him on my friends list. It's kind of hard to see, but wait, where is it? There it is. There it is, right there. He is on my friends list. I have added the Brian Kibler to my collection. Okay, I can bring back the Thoribalor at least. Oh wait, right, the plagues. Okay, but there's Trial by Fire. That's kind of more important here. Or is it though? Because I could just Unga Bunga face.
I am not always.
Yeah, I should have done it this way actually. Because now the Okanis are just gonna win the game. I should have traded into the 2-2 in order to make the Thoribalor a little bit more impressive. I was immediately gonna jam the Trial by Fire, but then I actually took a second to think about it. Unga Bunga, you say? Exactly. We Unga Bungaing. Hearthstone doesn't feel like Hearthstone unless you have the Unga Bunga decks that just do one thing and do it very well. Like, what else do you want? You want to go face, right? That's Unga Bunga. All right. If you want to play combo, that's Einstein, and we don't recognize control because control gamers will never be happy. Control gamers will never be happy. It's like literally a Fino tweet about this. It's a very simple Hearthstone concept.
You have earned an eternal.
Alright, I don't think that saves you. I do not think that saves you.
Talk, little Death Knight.
Death cannot be found.
That doesn't clear everything.
Death cannot be found.
He needs like a buff from hand. 1 damage off from killing this with hero power. Oh, that's tragic. That is very tragic.
I will not be denied.
We beat the Brian Kibler. Alright, yeah, Enrage Warrior still feels like really good. Enrage Warrior still feels pretty freaking good, dude. There is nothing but Death Knight on the ladder. Oh my god. There is no way this deck is good. I want to believe! Guys, I want to believe, but there's no way this deck is good.
Let the blight begin.
People are just caught up in the buff card has to be good at that point. I just don't see it. Trust me, I would be playing Death Knight right now if I thought it was good. But if all you're going to do is just queue into Death Knight mirrors, like, I might have to just start farming these guys with Druid for a bit so I can finally fight the Druids. Okay, we keep depths. Are we supposed to keep the champion? I don't think so. I might need to pull up mulligan data on this deck. Alright, I'll just go ahead and keep the depths. Doesn't feel right to keep it off coin. It's not that bad to keep, but you can mulligan for weapon. Yeah, I feel like the mulligan for weapon and the anima is a little bit more important, right? The only reason I like this is because it makes my egg threatening as well. So, there is that. I stopped playing for over 2 months? That sounds like 2 months of not enough Hearthstone. I need more Hearthstone. If I don't have more Hearthstone, then I will go crazy. Can we ban Ignis for Druid, please? Ignis isn't even the problem in Druid, in all honesty. Like, it can be annoying, but it's not like it's unbeatable. What's really annoying with Druid right now, in my opinion, is the armor gain. The armor gain with the, with what's it called? Oh, jam session discount? Damn, missed. Okay, I mean, 5-man trial by fire, still really good. Still really good. Druid is the problem with Druid. Yeah, like, I think the armor and, like, more importantly, Lifebinder's Gift is the problem with Druid that no one seems to want to point the finger at. Like, I don't understand why people aren't complaining about that card in particular. Because that was the problem in Miracle Druid. And now that Miracle Druid isn't a thing, we are still using that to literally discount Nourish to 4. And to also make Solar Eclipse 1 and the Blossom into 2. So for 3 mana, with a 2-mana investment, essentially for 5 mana, we're able to draw 4 cards and gain 20 armor. And it is so easy to do. It's so easy. So simple. Is pumpkin season. The moment it becomes fall, it becomes pumpkin season. I love pumpkin pie. It's one of my favorite pies, but oh my god, dude. Like, I don't like pumpkin flavored things. I like pumpkin bread and I like pumpkin pie, but like pumpkin spice and whatever, absolutely not. Want to switch opponents? 5 Druids in a row? Bro, I would love to see 5 Druids in a row. I'm trying to farm them. I am actually trying to farm them. I have spent all of my resources in trying to beat Druid, but they aren't here. There aren't any Druids. Why aren't there any Druids on the ladder? They are farming me? What are you playing? Would be my question. What are you playing to where they are farming you? We stand together. Alright. I'll do this in order to keep the minions up. The deck I wanted, Blood DK. Yeah, you were going to get farmed by Druid playing that. Unless you make it a turn 8 and you have exactly Soul Stealer, then it doesn't matter. Literally just doesn't matter. And even then, like, they'll draw through your deck, and then they'll take your deck and then fatigue it, so then that way you are still taking fatigue damage. I was meaning it's almost Sam Hain. Time to get it's time to get spooby. We got some spooby people in chat, very spooby. I feel like it's just this every single time. Trade this, see what I find. That's a lot of damage. Bunga me, dude! Woo-wee! I was thinking about doing something with anima, but I didn't even need it. Do I do anything for Sam Hain? I don't even know what Sam Hain is. What is Sam Hain? So it's on the evening of Halloween. I'm probably mispronouncing this really badly, but Sam Hain is the Gaelic festival on November 1st, marking the end of the harvest season and the beginning of winter, or darker half of the year. Celebrations begin on the evening of October 31st, since the Celtic Day began and ended at sunset. So this is about halfway between the autumnal equinox and the winter solstice. That's kind of cool. Okay, so I can draw into lethal, right? I can hit Crazed Wretch. You crazed wretch! Get into my hand, you... Oh, he didn't get to my hand. Oh, no. Oh, no! My minions! They're not nearly as powerful! Yeah. I don't know why I like doing this voice, but I do. Alright, figure it out, Death Knight. Isn't the Day of the Dead November 1st? Yeah, but that's a Mexican holiday, right? Like that's celebrated in Mexico? Or is that a Spaniard holiday? Wait, I always get them confused. Dude, okay, another warrior. Okay, no druids. No druids. Only warriors. This is so weird. I think this is a fine hand to keep, but I really want to find a weapon with this hand. But I think I'm just gonna do this and just make a 3/5 egg on turn 2. You could say that all the Enrage deck haters are enraged. Yes, we could, but that's cringe. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, obviously. Please don't flail me. I promise I make joke. I make yoke on internet. Samhain is the old pagan turn for Halloween? Alright, well. Hit him till he dies. Feels like a bad way of using this card, but I got plenty of like ways of discounting this once I draw more cards. I want this to stick. Played over 500 games with Enrage. Not since the update's gone live. Not since the update's gone live, my friend. You can't tell me that the deck is not good because you haven't played it in this metagame. What are you talking about? Play some more Enrage Warrior. If you don't want to play it because you've played 500 games, that's one thing, but you can't sit here and tell me this deck is bait when I'm actually doing really well with it. Odin Warrior is like the one thing that would really keep this behind. It would really be the deck that would like bring us behind. Alright, another jam session. Alright. Such assumptions? What up? Dude, I'm saying that this deck is really good into Death Knight. It's really good into Druid. This is like the best deck to be playing if you are seeing those two classes. It does have its weakness, but it's like... I am making a bit of assumptions here, but at the same time, it makes sense. It's not like I'm just coming up with baseless accusations. Okay, so I need to dump up my hand here. The minion discount makes this 0, which means this is 2. And then oh my god, dude, this is actually nuts as long as I don't draw another minion. Okay, we chill. Is just average because the deck is too fair? Then, I mean, I literally made 2 11-9 minions by turn 6. That doesn't really seem that fair in my opinion. Alright, yeah, he's just gonna knock out the minion. Control Warrior doing Control Warrior things. Okay, really didn't want to draw that. Can I make up for it? This is actually still fine.
True strength rises from the ashes. Burn away the blast.
Okay, Olgra, let's win the game.
Not be denied.
Burn away the blast.
It's still not going to be enough, but Polyphia is goated. It's funny that you're saying that right now because this song is also called Goat. Alright, let's hope that he doesn't have a way of sniping the Anima and I can keep getting discounts. It's going to be a very large boop. I kind of wish it was a Ramornia, but with all the people running Viper, I don't think we can run Ramornia right now. Which really makes me sad. I miss Ramornia being meta relevant. Been in love with Polyphia ever since I discovered them in your playlist. That being Seb. Ooh, another Polyphia song. Is it gonna be off the new record? Playing God. Yep. I figured as much. Playing Goge. Sunfury Champion and Trial by Fire is my favorite combo. Hey man, if you already have Valkyries from the previous Trial by Fire, that's how you buff them +5/+5. I mean, think about that. Removing Ramornia is a crime? People seem to be doing it. I'm testing it. I haven't really missed it in all honesty. Games don't seem to go to turn 10. Oh! Wait. What is that? Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure this is lethal. I am fairly certain this is lethal. Is that not counterspell? Oh my god! That's at the perfect time! Disgusting! I am throwing up all over the place. You guys just can't see it because it's all theoretical. Finally got another Druid so I can see how good this deck is against Druid. Alrighty. I don't think I'm gonna keep the champion. I'll keep the Steam Guardian. I'm gonna find weapon. Dude, I don't think I've been offered weapon in my mulligan once. Or am I just gaslighting myself? They're so good, dude. I would love to see them live. I would love to see this band live at some point. Finally, though, a druid, man. Only one card kept in mulligan. That's a good first sign. And this minion keeps getting buffed because of the anomaly. Hold on a minute. That's massive. This thing would be a 2-1 right now, but it's sitting at a 2-3. It's kind of a crime to not know them. It really is, though, dude. If you're someone that wants, like, really well-made music that's, like, not necessarily the easiest thing in the world, then you need to know this band. You absolutely have to know this band, or it is a crime against humanity. Alright, so the big question here is whether or not I play Axe or if I play Thori. Is One Okami One Stomper better than Double Stomper? I don't think you want Double Stomper, in all honesty. Double Stomper can sometimes get a little bit clunky. At least with Okani, you can, like, stop, like, a key turn depending on the deck that you're playing. It also has some mind games attached to it. I like it for that reason as well. Okay, so we're just gonna Thori Balor because the weapon doesn't really do a whole lot here. Ooh. I'm gonna hold off on the buff, I think. Nah, we're just gonna go ahead and do this. And the reason why is because I have this into Boom Boom with the weapon. If he knocks out a minion, then I'm getting a bunch of buffs. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, dude. This deck just beats Drew. Crap. Okay, he's doing the thing. Oh! That's not armor. That's not armor, but that is a lot of card draw, mate. It is turn 5, and he has half of his deck left. So, like, Lasher into second Innervate, or second Solar Eclipse into armor would have been, like, really massive. But if those cards were switched, it would have been a lot worse. But they were not. Druid unbeatable, huh? Oh my, dude, this is still a lot that he's doing here, though. That is still a lot.
True strength rises from the ashes. Burn away the blight.
I will not be denied.
Am I supposed to take the free card draw here? Like, how, like, what do you do in order to stop this? You gotta trade these here. These will still be alive. You can't do, like, a Nubercon combos. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Oh? This actually does kill another one. Okay. Alright. I can live with this. I can live with this. Have I seen the Bat Metal clips with this song? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I definitely have seen the Bat Metal clips. Take draw because unleashed. I mean, I feel like it's just good for tempo. Like, why does... Oh, for Yogg-Saron Unleashed? Oh, okay. Okay, that actually does make sense. Dude, I do have to worry about the Yogg. Oh my god, Yogg kind of stabilizes. Wait a minute. Maybe this deck isn't that good against True, but at the same time, this guy popped off with the ramp. This is actually ridiculous. This is turn 5, dude. He had the coin. Okay, wait a minute. This is lethal, right? So 5, 7, 7, 7, 9, 9 plus 5, which is 14. Oh my god, that's exact lethal. Okay, maybe this deck is cracked against Druid. Okay, alright, even after all of that, Homeboy drew his entire deck by turn 5. I think pressure kept him from blossoming the 10 armor, which was huge. I mean, that was also huge, right? Okani over Amornia? Yep, because countering minions is more important than playing big minion. Also, there are a lot of Vipers at this rank. So Vipers kind of ruin the chance of being able to do stuff like that, unfortunately. Still not being offered weapon in Mulligan, dude. This is so weird. That anomaly also did kind of matter, not gonna lie. That anomaly was very massive. What?
Cataclysmic.
What? Can I phone a friend? Earthen Paladin? Is this Renethal Earthen Paladin? Renethal Flat Earth? Or is it Big Paladin? It could be Big Paladin, too. Me am very confused. Big wouldn't run Renethal? I mean, I don't think any Paladin should be running Renethal, so I don't think we can, like... I don't think we can exclude anything. Because having one bad minion and a big paladin is not the worst thing in the world. Especially considering, like, the direction you're trying to take the deck. This is gonna look weird, but I like the idea of going full tempo here. If this really is like some kind of like big paladin or like earthen paladin, maybe this makes an impact. I'm not sure. If he just hero powers, then hell yeah. Nerubian, what is this deck? What is this deck? I am so confused right now. I have 2 of these. I'm honestly just doing this for tempo. Okay, there's the axe. Perfect way to set up my next turn as long as the minions survive. I have no idea what this is, by the way. No idea. Not like none. Am I really getting Really? Really? Oh my god, you can't be serious. Serious gamer right now. Oh, this guy's so serious. Oh my god, the Great Hall. Huh. I'm gonna just keep stepping on the gas, dude. I'm just gonna keep stepping on the gas right now. It's like it's 2014. Control Paladin. Wouldn't coin copy be insane tempo? I don't want to coin the egg. I don't feel like I don't feel like copying the egg really does a whole lot. Okay, what on God's earth is happening here? Oy, 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 dude.
Burn away the blight.
I mean, Anachronos? I definitely gotta check the list after this. I have no idea what I'm fighting against here. This looks like this guy's trying to make Control Paladin. There has to be a reason we're playing this deck, and I have to find out why. Okay, try to set up for the Yolgra, potentially. Honestly, though, playing Control Paladin in this meta is a very Giga Chad move. Oh my god, he actually has it. Okay. I have Trial by Fire, but I really don't want to have to play it. Olgra's not good enough yet. 1, 2... Okay. Oh wait, we could see a buffed Tyrion. That is very true. Leviathan. Okay, dude, these Great Halls are making an impact. What the hell? Funky made a pretty fun Elemental Mage. Got the 374. There's no way Elemental Mage is good. There's no way. I'll take a look at it, but I doubt that deck is gonna be able to compete at this rank. I am suspicious.
Let's swarm you up.
Jam session? Oh my god, dude. I need the other Crazed Wretch. This is actually kind of bad. We just got stopped. These Great Halls really did just stop us right now. This is gonna keep drawing cards. There's no way I'm losing to this, right? Oh yeah, that's right. I get my minions back. I completely forgot about getting my minions back. It's a good thing I didn't invest all too much here. Gotta put our face in the light. Come on, play that Tyrion! Play that buffed Tyrion! Now's the time! Got to rank 374 from 375. A Noyo Troop? Oh. Wait, that's fine though, right? Wait a minute. There has to be a lethal here, right? With Olgra.
A conundrum.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Copying the Colossal is broken? I mean, not necessarily.
Must burn them all.
But it does need to happen.
Being summoned.
Oh, wait, that's right. Wait.
Make haste.
Face the fire!
Almost ran out of time there. Almost ran out of time. Boy! Okay, I did not put together the fact that I'd also get the tail. Otherwise, I would have done that way sooner. I completely forgot that's how that worked. Oh my god, dude. I need to see what that guy is playing. But, oh my god. Dude, top 500 with Enrage Warrior going 9-3. Yeah. Deck is bait. Deck is totally bait. Yeah. Deck is 100% bait, bro. Don't play this deck. It's 100% bait.